Guess who's back?
You're now listening to Unapologetic, the podcast, with your two hosts, Trey and Reg, discussing any and everything unfiltered.
Welcome back to another episode of Unapologetic, the podcast. Y'all know who it is. None other than Trey, Reg. Give us a round of applause. All that good stuff. Coming back to y'all with another episode. What's good with you, Dre? What's up, my man?
Man, different totally same shit, dog. Another week now. Another week here. I had a good weekend last week, man. Went out to MGM. We discussed it, man. It was crazy out there, man. It's crazy. It's wild, man. You got to come up here and, that's something that we got to enjoy together, man.
Yeah. It's been a while since I've been. I've been a couple times, but it's been a while. Probably back in 18, I think. 2018, probably last time I went. It's changed a lot since then.
Yeah. Other than that, dog, just cooler, man. Gearing up for the holidays, man. Wrapping up holidays, gift shopping and whatnot. That's always fun.
Mm-hmm. But, well, I guess I don't like spending money like that.
It's not fun. I was being facetious.
Yeah.
But, not fun.
So Will Anderson just Biletnikoff Award. I don't even remember them calling his name that much this year, but I mean, I know
who?
Will Anderson. I thought he was sandbagging, but he nasty though. He a monster, so I can't. I mean,
from where?
Alabama. Will Anderson, the linebacker.
He won what? The Walter Camp?
No, the Biletnikoff.
No, he didn't. Biletnikoff is a receiver.
No, not the Biletnikoff. The what is it? The Bernack. Okay.
I'm getting ready to say Will Anderson. I'm pretty in tune with receivers, but yeah.
Both your black ass. But yeah, man. My weekend was good. My week is all right. Besides today, waking up and water all over the floor, refrigerator gone. So now, I'm waiting on them to come bring this new one, a replacement or whatever. So,
R.I.P. to the fridge.
Yeah. Hopefully they hurry up so this food don't go bad, or I'm gonna have to take this shit across the street to Mike's house or some shit, man. I don't know, but
right.
We'll see. Man.
You gotta save it what you can save it, my friend.
Yeah. But I mean, outside of that, man, everything's everything. Everything's good. Been enjoying the days. This weather is, I don't know what the fuck. I got the AC on right now, dog. I got the AC on.
Bro, it was cold up. It was shit brick cold up here. Now, it's fairly warm. Like me personally, I don't even need a jacket on outside right now.
Yeah.
So it's like, but I still put one on because I know if I get sick, man.
Yeah, because I stepped out last night and I could have wore shorts and a t-shirt. And that was about 8-9 o'clock. I stepped out and it was I think the temperature, it said it was like 68 degrees. I was like, damn, just a couple of days ago, it was in the 30s.
Right. Man, I woke up the other day, it was 23 degrees outside.
But I'm sitting in the house, the Bernack, Bednark, whatever. But I was sitting in the house, because I had the heat on, and I'm in here and I'm burning up. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And I looked at the thermostat, the temperature on it, and it said it was like 82 degrees in the house. I was like, fuck.
Oh, no, that ain't it.
Let me go ahead and turn the air on. But yeah, do want to remind y'all about Unapologetic St. Lucia. If y'all haven't tapped in, stop. There's a page. There's a page. Everybody's and people are on it. They're still asking me for information instead of getting it for themselves. I'm just going to direct you to the page. That's all I'm going to do. I'm going to direct you to the page, because I can't, I can't individually tell everybody, all information, because that's what it seems like people want.
Well, you could. It just would be a
yeah.
You just not going to.
it would be an attitude with it at some point in time. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck, I didn't just explain this shit, for the 10th time today. Yeah, man. But that and I don't know what else we got, man. What else we got?
No, doggy. I think that might be it.
Man. Yeah. Well, y'all know what time it is. We can get into some sports.
Don't leave alone.
Oh, whoa, yeah. Well, I'll take that back. We won't get into sports real quick. So just like a little recap. Someone was like, well, they was asking me, the same thing that Tasha has said, like, why would you need the honey? And it's not, for people, I don't, when I think about it, I'm like, some of these people, maybe their sex life just ain't that, great. Maybe it's just regular. I mean, sometimes you gotta, you want to switch up, do some things, add a little spice or whatever else. And, it ain't the fact that nobody need honey. It ain't the fact that nobody needs this or that. But I mean,
it's a little spice, I'm sure.
Right, yeah, exactly. A little spice,
looking for might need a little.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But
it's not about me.
Absolutely. Because I'm all equipment works fine. No issue with that. As far as but I start to question people's, sex life, or things they do when, I guess they make statements like that or ask questions like that, you know what I'm saying? Hey, but well, outside of that, with these like hell, a lot of these women probably don't even know. They probably done had some Viagra dick and don't even know. You know what I'm saying? Like they, right, motherfucker might have had a long night. It's like, I gotta hit this one out the park, I gotta,
Yeah.
But they would never know.
Right. I think a vast majority of women in their 30s have had some Viagra meat.
Yeah.
Whether they know it or not.
Absolutely. And especially these ones that claim, I gotta get me a young boy. These young boys got stamina. These young boys got young boys is on
come to grab them pills too.
Yeah, these young boys is on these pills. Like, I know. Motherfuckers, they buying them $20 a pill. Hey, but whatever. I had a conversation about the because we was talking about the wife and mother thing, and this guy was like, man, I don't know. He's like, I can't really see myself putting, a woman in front of my wife, not in front of my wife, in front of my mother. Yeah, my mom is, out of all the women in the world, my mom is going to be the one woman that's going to love me unconditionally, no matter what, for the rest of my life. Which I agree.
I agree. That's a true statement, but
right.
At some point, man, like I said, you got to be Mr. Incredible, dog. I'm not gonna say in front of or nothing like that. You just gotta learn how to be Mr. Incredible, man. I mean, it's really that simple.
Right, but I think mom should not put you in a position to where mom or wife should not put you in a position to where it's kind of like you got to choose, or you know what I'm saying, or damn, I gotta try to open mom and wife door at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Like for the, it shouldn't never be, that issue, or hey, you wondering like who's gonna have a problem with, if someone's gonna have a problem with the other one sitting in the front seat or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It should never be that deep. I don't think so. Anyway.
Yeah.
Never.
I agree, man. It happens though. There's some guys out there going through it right
now. Poor guy, poor soul. I hate it for him.
May the force be with you, sir, whoever you are.
All right, now we can get into this sports. I'm gonna let you rock out, man. I'm gonna let you rock out. But I guess we can. you got a big sigh of relief. You know, Baker Mayfield was given the boot. So
Little hand clap.
I'll help you. I'll help.
Yes, the wicked witch is dead, man. He's gone. You know, get him out of here, man. Like at the end of the day, he was a bad fit. I was on the train. I was hoping that he was going to come in and you know, do what he needed to do, much like Sam Darnold, you know, being optimistic, and he did not cut the mustard. So he has to go. So Sam Darnold's back at the helm with I guess PJ Walker backing him up. So you know, let's just get through the season, guys. You know, let's just get through the season.
Right. Yeah, that's it for that. You know, with that, when that news broke and they start talking about, you know, teams that could use him, where would he land? And they brought up San Francisco. Oh my God, nigga, you talking about almost launching my phone across the room. No, we don't need him. We don't. Listen, as a fan, I don't want him. I would, if we had picked up Baker Mayfield, I would have really had a power struggle of, am I going to watch this team for the, like, what are we doing? Like, seriously, what are we, if we pick him up, what are we doing for what? Obviously, it's something about Baker Mayfield that we don't know, that these teams see in him, that keeps him on a roster and desirable. Like, it's something about him that we don't see.
Right.
I don't know. Yeah. Right. Max Duggan won that nation's best quarterback award. While we're talking about sports. Wow. Over CJ Stroud, Caleb Williams. Whew, that's tough. Max Duggan, TC. Wow. But wait, when they start talking that shit, I'm like, man, like, oh, that's an easy way to fuck up a season.
Yeah.
I bet you CMC was like, I just got away from that motherfucker. Don't bring him here.
Don't bring that bitch ass motherfucker around me.
I got away from him. I just got away from him.
Keep him from around me.
Right. And you know, the Rams picked him up, which, you know, Stafford is hurt, but I mean, I don't like, there got to be somebody out there that I don't know. Like I said, there's something about Baker Mayfield that these franchises, these organizations see that we just don't see on this field. I don't know. You know, they were talking about his leadership and locker room presence and all this other shit. I'm just like, what leadership? What? I mean, I'm not in locker room with him, but I don't know. That shit ain't translating over to the football field.
Right.
Oh, fuck it. But yeah, fuck Baker Mayfield, man. Anyway, we ain't gonna talk basketball. We don't even need to talk basketball because we ain't played a game. We've been on a break since whenever last
Sunday.
Yeah.
You got whooped.
Promising, but we hopefully you know, I see a silver lining in that. But football.
Okay, so
speaking of,
I went to the game on Saturday night, ACC championship game, right? Went there. Great seats. You know, it's probably like on the 7th row, I would imagine, anywhere from 7 to 10 row. Went down there to see us get our asses kicked. It's like they didn't show up. They didn't want to play. It was like, I don't really know, man. Now that I think about it, the guys that were in the game, or the corners that were in the game, the shit makes sense. None of the corners that really play, if I and I could be wrong, but you know, we lost 6 corners or some shit, 6 DBs in the portal.
Yeah.
None of them were on the field Saturday.
Yeah, I think one of them played 2 snaps. You know,
I mean, throughout the game, you know, Tony Brown played like 4 snaps, but I'm talking about as far as the rest of them,
right?
I guess they knew what it was, huh? I guess the writing was on the wall. So we was playing with house money to begin with, I guess. Anyway, we went down and we went to Charlotte, got our asses handed to us. It was just a bad representation of Carolina football on Saturday.
Mm-hmm. I agree with you 100%. You know, one thing I don't like about this portal is that I think it should open up and let these players make their decision after the season is over with. All the bowl games and everything. Because now you know we get like an ACC championship, and then we get a bowl game to where we're gonna watch a bowl game and we like, what's the purpose of watching this bowl game? You know what I'm saying? Like, you got are the transfers gonna play? The guys that's in the, that's what I'm saying. Like,
I mean, Mac Brown said he'll give them the opportunity to play. I mean, if you want to play, if they want to play, he'll let them play. That's what he said.
So that's why I think that portal should open up after the season. I mean, but you can't hold it against these kids, you know, for jumping in there, you know, and taking advantage of it now because it's open. But I would rather it open after, you know, the bowl season is over with. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know. Like, I mean, for instance, Deion is going to coach the bowl game. He don't necessarily have to. His ass accepted a job somewhere else. But, you know, what effort is he going to get from the players that's going to remain there? You know, is Shador going to play? Is what's his name?
Travis Hunter.
Yeah, Travis Hunter. Is he going to play? You know, so interesting, man. But yeah, I don't know, man. It's almost to the point to where, like, if you're in the you're not in the CFB, then these bowl games kind of come down to kind of like you know, because I do you think Bryce Young gonna play in Alabama's game?
Probably not. Probably not. I don't think a lot of them boys gonna play. Whoever's come out in the draft, I don't know if they're gonna play.
Right.
We know with Bryce being there and him, at the end of the day, going to go very, very high.
Right.
You know, I don't know if I believe that he'll play, bro. I don't know.
Right. And Will Anderson is, I think they got him projected as being if not the top pick, in the top 3.
For sure. So is he really gonna play in what they view as like the toilet bowl? Probably not. Your work here is done, son. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And who knows what Nick Saban's telling him? Nick Saban might tell these boys don't play.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, the NBA, the NFL is calling. It is waiting.
Yeah. You did your work. Your work here is done.
Yeah. How do you feel about these Heisman finalists?
CJ Stroud's still my pick.
I agree.
I think he should win it. I mean, if honestly, not saying that the Pac-12 players don't deserve it, you know what I'm saying? Because they do, like, but you know, it's like they play like almost like Pop Warner football, man. It's just tossing it all down. You know what I mean? Like, it's hard not to. I'm sure if we looked at the what is it, the Pac-12? Is that what it's called? The Pac-12? Yeah, I'm sure if we look at the Pac-12, I'm sure all of their quarterbacks, majority of their quarterbacks have, you know, crazy numbers. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's not taken away from the kid out there at USC.
Caleb Williams.
Caleb Williams, but he's the reason why I'm bringing it up. I think CJ Stroud, based on the names that they got in there, man, he should win it. He should go with it. This kid, what is his name, man? That just who you said the nation's best quarterback.
Max Duggan.
Yeah, like
he
didn't have a bad. Yeah, he didn't have a bad year. He had a pretty good year, but damn, it seems like ever since he got on the goddamn podium and started crying and saying they'll be ready, now all of a sudden he's just that dude now. Like,
the sweetheart.
Come on, man.
And they're gonna be ready for what?
Is he better than Drake, man?
No. He's gonna be ready for what? An ass whooping?
To get taken out back. That's gonna be the real Outback Bowl.
Yeah.
You hear me? That's the real Outback Bowl. They will get their ass whipped.
Yes, sir. They are. And I mean, I expect Michigan to really give them the business.
Oh. Yeah, they should give them the blues. They should give them the blues, bro. No question about it.
Yeah, and I think Georgia's gonna do the same to Ohio State.
Yeah, they gonna spank them.
Yeah.
Well, last time you said something about Georgia spanking somebody, you were accurate. So talking about the LSU game, you said it would be spanked, and
I think it's a double-digit victory. I just think Georgia's a team on a mission this year, and I just haven't seen nobody that matches up with them. I think on a bad day they can still spank some of these the best of these teams. On a bad day they can. I believe that what's his name? The 35-year-old that they got at a quarterback. What's his name? I forgot his name.
What, from Georgia?
Yeah. The 35-year-old. Stetson Bennett. Stetson Bennett. I called him 35. Yeah, man. He like one of them, he like one of the Plumleys at Duke. That motherfucker just been around forever. But yeah, I don't even necessarily think he has to have a good game for Georgia to still smack people around. And speaking of him, do you think the LSU game solidified the Heisman for him?
Bro, as far as him being in the race?
Yeah, they got him in the race. I mean, so me and you are in agreement that is CJ Stroud's, but
okay,
everyone is talking about Stetson Bennett as the Heisman. He should be the favorite.
He's the favorite.
Yeah, that's what they're saying. And I think I sent you the tweet. Someone said that LSU game solidified it for him. Even though I don't think he's had a better season than any of those quarterbacks. He's on a juggernaut team. Imagine what that team would look like with CJ Stroud at quarterback.
I mean,
or Caleb Williams.
Yeah, or Bryce Young, or Drake May.
Yeah.
Or Duggan, for that matter.
But they almost acting like it's his to lose now. I guess because of the undefeated season they had, and he's the quarterback. Wow. Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah, okay. I think so too. That is very much.
More power to the young boys.
Wow.
I don't see it.
Me neither. Guess we can. What else we got for sports, man? We can get into that later, I guess. Let me talk about the runoffs, man. You realize how close we were to having fucking Herschel Walker as a damn senator, dog? Jeez, Christ, man.
Well, I'm no longer a resident of Georgia, so
what are we doing?
Yeah, it definitely would have been bad. It was very close, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but so the crazy thing is, even without, of course, like you said, Georgia, but that shit would have been felt outside of Georgia, because then that gives the damn House another, that gives the Republicans that person that they needed to tilt the damn scales.
100%.
But I think it's almost a smack in our face as African Americans to even have Herschel Walker running, because you can't tell me that they couldn't find somebody better than Herschel Walker. Absolutely.
It's the same thing. It's the same thing like Arnold Schwarzenegger or Jesse the Body Ventura. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shit like that. Like just people that you just like put a name in a hat and pull it out, and they say,
right.
okay, be in politics now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm happy it didn't go that way, man.
Yeah.
I'm happy. So happy. I'm happy that the communities woke up and realized what the fuck was going on.
Mm-hmm. But you know, I think those guys are probably a little more can talk at least.
Yeah.
You know, when I listen to Herschel Walker, I'm like, are you serious? Like, and there's a lot of people that probably looked at him as like, these black people, you know what I'm saying? Because he is a representation of us, regardless of how we want to, you know. Yeah, that's crazy, man. It's like the Republicans is like, man, let me just put somebody out there. And I think anybody else they would have put out there probably would have beat Warnock, because I mean, we could see for how the votes went that they really don't want Warnock in there for some reason, and it probably just because it's a black man. You know, when you looked at the way the voting went out, I think it said like 74% of white males voted for Herschel Walker, and 54% or 57% of white women voted for Herschel Walker.
Right.
So
no question who put Warnock in office.
Yeah, no question. There's no question. No. They didn't want him in there. They'd rather have Herschel, which is sad in itself, though.
Did you hear the coon remark he made?
Yeah. I posted that on my story. Yeah, that motherfucker was like, they call me a coon. but
a coon is one of the smartest animals.
He said,
I'm from the country.
Yeah, I ain't the smartest person, but I did grow up in the country. And from what I know, coons are very smart. I was just like, what the fuck are you talking about? That's the guy they wanted as a senator. That's the guy they want as a senator. We cannot make this shit up, dog. We cannot make this up. That's sad in itself, dog, that they would rather, you know, but whatever. Big news today, B.Griner. You know, I'll give her that's big. I'm glad, you know, they you know, worked out a deal to get her back. Who's this TV? We got a Tar Heel on TV. I missed it, but yeah. I'm not upset with how it went down, how they did it, you know, whatever. We figured it was gonna be like this. It's gonna open up a whole can of worms for, you know, any high profile American that leaves U.S. soil to go somewhere else is gonna be a target now, because what, you know, the deal that they made. The sad thing about this is you can see online how it's turning into a white and black thing, white versus black thing, because of, you know, Peter Wellen is still over there, you know, and people are like, well, how the fuck she got released and he's over here, and you know, but I'm not getting into all that. I'm just, you know, happy that they worked out a deal, got her home. Hopefully the same will happen to him, and not only just him, but, you know, the others that are over there wrongfully detained as well.
And here's the thing, like I'll echo what you're saying. I'm happy that she's home, and it's a good thing that she's back, man. But there's a few things that concern me, right? Like, I don't want to sound insensitive or whatever, but you do realize, you know, what the trade-off was.
Absolutely. Yeah. And that's the head scratcher part of it.
Well, for those who don't know, it is Victor, what is his name? Bout?
Yeah.
Victor Bout. Probably butchering his last name, but the Merchant of Death, for those who don't know, the guy who Nicolas Cage depicts in Lord of War is the person who was traded off for B.Griner. Now, you know, it's said that this man has, you know, tens of thousands of you know, bodies, if you will, you know, due to his access to weaponry and, you know, through sales or whatnot, and we're coming down to, you know, different multiple African countries, you know, when you talk about Rwanda and different places like that, just to name one. So considering where Russia is as a nation, you have to think that there was something like fishy, if you will, about, wanting him back.
Right.
You know what I mean? On their own soul or whatever. I could be wrong, but I also could be right. So that's just something to look out for. And another thing, like you said, like Mr. Whalen still being over there and whatnot, and how his family and families of the other people that are over there, like how they are viewing this, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if it was a right or wrong for this situation, because obviously it wasn't going to be, it wasn't going to be one detainee that we have for all of the detainees that come from U.S. soil. That switch off it's not realistic.
Right.
So, my heart goes out to them and them having to see that portion of it. You know what I mean? Like, I can only imagine what that feels like, man. But I am happy for B.Griner and her family, man. And shouts out to her, dog. And I hope she gets the help that she needs, counseling and whatnot. And, go see the nutrition professionals that she's going to need to see and stuff like that. And just get whatever it takes to get her back to being normal, being back to her normal self, if ever.
Right. Yeah. If ever. Yeah.
If ever. You know what I'm saying? But good thing that she's home, man.
Yeah. And like I said, hopefully it don't turn into something that becomes a common theme for Americans being kidnapped or wrongfully detained, for political reasons or purposes to, okay, the U.S. is willing to play ball. So, now who else can we get that we want that they have?
Right. Because we are a nation that's said to not negotiate, right?
Yeah. 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 Supposedly.
Oh, okay.
Supposedly.
Okay. Okay.
But it's happened. It's more common than we would think.
Over the past couple of years, 100%.
Yeah. 100%. Kyrie and Nike cut ways.
Yeah. He seems like he's happy about it.
Yeah. I mean, Nike's probably happy about it too. I think
they're happy about it. No
I think that just opens up I think that just opens up the doorway for John Morant, his signature shoe now.
Yeah, well, they're already saying that. There's reports out that John Morant is next in line for shoe. Devin Booker is next in line for a shoe. So, maybe so. But Kyrie's, they sell though. So I don't know. I mean, obviously they need some fresh new blood. And John Morant, why not put John Morant on the main stage?
Right.
He is the future of the NBA.
Yeah. So and that's all it did. That's because of course you can have Kraft, that's who it is, wide receiver. He's on. They got a special. They spotlighting him on Sports Center. But you can only have you can have all these athletes, but it's only so many signature shoes that you're going to have out, at one time. So like I said, that just opens up the doorway for him because you got some heavy hitters in there. LeBron, Giannis, KD, Kyrie. When he was so it just opens it up for
still making money off Kobe's.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I don't I mean I never bought no Kyrie's anyway, but I know it's a popular shoe for people that for schools that's playing ball. I know Duke mainly they was playing in Kyrie's for a lot of the season. And other players, a lot of the high schools too.
Yeah.
So
my son won. I mean, I never worn any Kyrie's though.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I've never bought none, but I mean, I saw that they had arrested the man accused of shooting and killing Takeoff. But they said that he had asked the judge You saw that shit? To grant him $5,000 or something like that.
I didn't see the amount.
So that he can attain the proper, I guess, people that's needed so that he can prove his innocence. He said because he's being the picture that's being painted of him is 100% wrong, and he is not that person that shot him. But yeah, to ask the judge for money is crazy.
That's wild. Who the fuck put you up to that, dog? Like,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna ask the judge. He can give me a couple dollars.
Yeah, sir, I need you to yeah.
Okay.
I've never heard of that. But I mean, I'm glad they got somebody. Hopefully, we'll find out exactly what happened.
Well, I hope that they have the right person.
Me too.
If this guy did, in fact, shoot, Takeoff, man, then yeah.
Right. So apparently they arrested two guys. Apparently, they said one was, I guess, the guy, and this other guy, they got him for unlawfully having possession of a firearm. So,
okay.
Yeah, I mean, did you see the exchange between Boosie and Gabrielle?
I did.
It's old, but I really don't have a problem with it as far as in Gabrielle saying something. Because like we said 2 or 3 podcasts ago, I think children are off limits.
Mm-hmm.
You got something to say about children, you can say it to me. We had that talk, and he's notoriously had a lot to say about Zyla, what's her name? Zaza?
I don't know her name, buddy.
Dwayne Wade's daughter. Yeah, something like that. Boosie has had a lot to say. I'm not gonna say it's sad that it's taken Gabrielle Union to say something. But as a man, if I was D Wade, I probably would have, I would have had something to say to Boosie.
Well, so for those who don't know, Gabrielle Union went online and was saying, basically, why does Boosie have so much to say about who has a penis and who doesn't? And he's so infatuated with, what her kids have going on, being, the transgender son, now daughter that they have.
Right.
Now daughter that they have, excuse me, their daughter. She's kind of got on there and said, well, is it something that you want to tell the people since you're so worried about this, that, and the third?
Yeah. Now.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But go ahead. Just so the viewers know what's going on.
Okay. Yeah. So now that part I don't like.
That she said that?
Is it something you want to tell us? Do you like penis, or do you want, what I'm saying? Like, now, because I guess there could have been something else she said, but it just amazes me, that when women want to insult a man, it's always his manhood that's questioned.
Well, I tell you like this, man. I mean, I tell you like this, like that was just her defending her kid,
right?
You know what I'm saying? Or defending herself, not only her kid but herself. Because at the end of the day, whether we agree with how the ways are handling the situation, man, regardless, that's their kid, bro.
Right.
They do what they want to do with their kid. And when your parenthood and your parenting skills are in question, you got to bite. You're going to bark back. Mm-hmm. You're going to bite back. You know what I mean? Like it just is what it is. Like nobody's gonna be. I think she sat around long enough. They have sat around obviously for obvious reasons when it comes down to Dwayne Wade and what he has going on. Maybe they felt like the best thing to do was for her to say something. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how it went down. Mm-hmm. So, hats off to her, man, for Basically telling them to can that shit, man. Like, keep my motherfucking kid name out your mouth, dog.
Right. Yeah. And like I said, like we said,
because here's the thing, like, not too long ago, Boosie had an issue with Charleston White having his son named his mom. Right?
Yeah, absolutely.
It was pretty adamant about it, dog. Keep my motherfucking son name out your mouth.
Absolutely.
Keep Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union's daughter's name out your mouth.
Right. And
it's none of your damn business, man. Whether you like it or not, whether you agree with it or not, keep somebody else's kid out your, like, keep it up. And then you talking about this, that, and the third, or, you know, y'all are not the sweetheart, you know, couple for amongst Black culture and all this shit. I don't give a fuck about none of that, man.
Right. No, yeah, because it's petty for, you know, for all reasons anyway. And, you know, like I said, you know, a couple podcasts we go, you know, I mean, the kids are completely off limit.
Yeah. And Boosie spoke for Black America.
Exactly. And I'm surprised it took them this long to even say something. I mean, he's you know, we know who Boosie is. We know who Boosie is in the streets, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, hell, I'm surprised it ain't got to the point to where Dwayne Wade pushed up on him and had something to say to him about it. You know, it's only so long that you can fuck with somebody's kids, or you got somebody's kid's name coming out your mouth.
Facts.
That shit gonna get old.
That, man.
It's gonna get old after a while, man. Other biggest news outside of Brittany Griner, Deion has took the head coaching job at Colorado. I will clap it up for Deion. Other air horns too.
True crime.
Absolutely. I don't have to say about it. I don't have much to say about it. Of course, the Black community is up in arms about it.
I think they're 50-50.
Yeah, they are. Well, you know, outside of that, listen, I don't know if I should call her a friend or not. I don't know, but she's unfriended me, stopped following me on IG and all this other, just because I asked the question on social media. I said, did any one of y'all hear Deion say publicly out his mouth that he's leaving for money? Did anybody say? Now, she is an alumni of Jackson State.
She in her fields.
She came on my post. Yeah, she came on my post with an attitude. And, you know, I just asked a simple question, you know, so it wasn't really a back and forth, but I'm like, well, did you hear him say this? You know, I'm asking questions, you know, because educate me. You're the alumni, you're there. Educate me. But so
I bet you didn't see the post about what was happening behind the scenes at Jackson
Exactly.
State. I bet she didn't see that.
She probably didn't.
I bet she didn't see the riffraff.
Right.
I bet she didn't see how Deion tried to elevate them and was in line to get them a TV deal, something that's unheard of when it comes down to HBCU. Yeah. And they weren't with it.
So here's how it ended. She told me, I'm tired of y'all that didn't go to HBCUs, or if you did, you didn't graduate from an HBCU. You're not an alumni. Always have something to say about HBCUs. It shows us how y'all really feel and think about HBCUs. I'm like, so now, exactly. So now
is she a viewer of the show?
No, she's not.
Oh, okay. I wish she would.
Well, I don't know. She might be. I don't know. I doubt it, but yeah.
Because I got a slide. I give her a slice.
But then she unfriended me and other stuff. I'm like, okay, well, I mean, so be it. Don't hurt me.
First of all, that sounds very, very ignorant. Like, who cares? Your opinion on whether or not this man should have left has nothing to do with whether or not you're a graduate of an HBCU. Mm-hmm. Bottom line up front, like you're speaking prematurely on some shit that you know nothing about. Mm-hmm. The bottom line up front is this. Deion did what he said he was going to do. Did he say he was going to be like Eddie Robinson and coach at an HBCU for 60 years? No. What he said was he was going to come in there. He was going to upgrade the athletic program. He did that. He put the spotlight on HBCU football. He said he would. He did that. He bought some of the best recruits around the country. He said he would. He did that. this man has goals.
Yeah.
Much like anybody that's watching Unapologetic with us week in, week out. We appreciate you, by the way. But the point that I'm making is that you have goals. Prime is no different. He's a grown-ass man with goals. And if his goal just might be to reach the pinnacle of college fucking football, he's not going to do it at HBCU. I'm sorry, folks. Newsflash. It's never going to happen. Like,
You know,
I feel for the community. I do. I feel for the community because it was very easy. You know, it's very easy to seek pride in, you know, what everything that he's done for them, right? You know what I mean? He has. Right. So of course it's going to hurt. It's going to hurt because things are about to change. So I get the sensitivity behind it, bro. But let's not forget what he did for the school. Let's not forget what he did for the culture in 3 years, in just 3 years. Let's not forget these things.
Absolutely. I'm with you 100%. You know, I think Monty Jones said it right. He said that Deion wanted to be a coach all along. Deion never wanted to and wasn't going to be nobody's assistant coach. So what route is he going to take to become a coach and then elevate to a FBS school?
Bro,
he took the easiest route. He can go coach at HBCU and don't have head coaching experience anywhere else. You know, his name, they got him there. Okay. He did what he said he was going to do, you know, for the most part. And you know, another school came calling.
Well, what did he not? Well, you said for the most part. So what did he say he's going to do that he didn't do?
Well, there's some things I guess, you know, that's pointed out. Like what? I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I'd have to go back. I'd have to scroll back through Twitter. I mean, it's, you know, I could send you the interview Bomani Jones did, and he was on First Take this morning. You know, but you know, there's nothing outside. I mean, I think if anything, Jackson State owes him. He don't owe Jackson State nothing.
In all actuality, Jackson State, according to the contract, Jackson State does owe him, literally.
Yeah.
Right? We talk when it boils down to ticket sales, right? Is it his contract that he would see money behind ticket sales? It did not happen, right? Like stuff like that. Like even the ball players that were supposed to see certain amounts of money, it did not happen, right? Where'd that money go, right? While we talking about this HBCU stuff, and I get it, right? I attended HBCU too. I'm just saying, but at the end of the day, let's talk about it now. Deion probably could air people out right now.
Yes,
right?
Absolutely.
Let's talk about what he did with his salary. You know what I'm saying? The man got paid what, 300 some thousand and gave like a third of it back.
Gave third of it back and to the program, and then he was paying his assistants with his money.
Yeah, they say he upgraded the locker room, the athletic. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He did that with his own money.
Right. Yeah.
So
and the numerous donations that came through that wouldn't have came through without him, which him. You know, because I think they said Diddy donated $1 million for, you know, the facilities, you know, but you know, these people probably wouldn't have donated that money had it not been for Deion. Deion wasn't there.
It ain't been happening.
Right. It hasn't been happening. And you know,
so don't bite the hand. Man, now I'm about to get angry. Don't motherfucking bite the hand that feeds you, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't bite the motherfucking hand that feeds you, dog. Celebrate that man for what he did in 3 years.
Right.
It's really unprecedented what he did in 3 years. Let's just be honest about it. Nobody else has ever done that.
Definitely.
Nobody else has come close to that.
At all.
And I argue that nobody ever will.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Cut it out.
I don't think so. I think they're gonna they're not gonna give people the opportunity to, because I think of this whole ordeal now. They're going, we're not going to bring somebody high pro, because I can see that happening. We're not going to bring somebody high profile in because this is what's going to happen. We want to bring somebody in that's gonna the objective is not to stay in this one spot or this one position for, like you said, Eddie Robinson, like for 30, 40, 50, 60 years. That should not be anybody's goal or objective. You do want to.
If that's not the pinnacle for you,
exactly. If it's not, because
that's not the pinnacle for you, man.
Because I think some of these coaches, they might want to go to the NFL. The NFL might come calling. Some of them might want to go to, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I can't hold him. I can't hold him.
At the end of the day, bro, we just gotta. I look at it, and I saw the writing on the wall. Was I surprised that it happened this fast? Yes, I was surprised that it happened this fast. Do I understand why people are upset? Yes, I understand why people are upset. From a human being standpoint, yes, I do. When it comes down to feelings and shit like that, like, of course. Like, if Matt Brown said he was leaving tomorrow, I would be upset. Why? Because I don't want him to leave, okay? You know what I'm saying? Or Coach Davis, on the basketball squad. Why? Because I don't want him to leave, right? But if a better opportunity came for them, not only, from a financial aspect and or for them to reach their goals, and so be it. Because guess what? If you were at Walmart and you worked in, you was pushing a broom around at Walmart and they told you to come be a manager, dog, you're not gonna not be a manager because you want to chill with the rest of the dudes that mop floors and push brooms too. You're not gonna do it. You're gonna upgrade yourself.
Right. So one of my old lieutenants, she's a graduate from A&T.
Okay.
She's Aggie.
For sure.
So she did a post, and I commented on it, and I'm like, and I said the same thing. I said I can't, I can't blame him for wanting to go to an FBS school, for a bigger or better opportunity. And she echoed the same thing. For y'all to say that he's going to a better opportunity, like, really, y'all really downplaying HBCUs.
Bro, listen, at the end of the day, heritage wise, okay, right? Like, of course not. But let's just be honest. The facilities are better. The quality of athlete that you're going to receive is better. The paycheck is better.
Absolutely.
The exposure is better. It is what it is.
They don't want to believe that. They don't want to.
Why not?
I don't know why. And then say we hate HBCUs or we hate on them because we say that.
No, we don't.
I got told that so many times this week.
I love my HBCU, dog. Love it. Fellow Aggie myself, but I'm just saying, at the end of the day, it just does not make sense. Like, bruh.
They don't know.
What?
They don't know. And then as far as in the other thing about this man went and sat in somebody's living room and promised their child this and that and da. Listen, that shit has been happening forever. As far as in college sports, you have coaches, they are pitching a dream to parents and kids about what's going to happen or why you're coming here to this place. Coaches have done that forever. They have done that, and hell, a coach was gone before that child was a sophomore or a junior. Like, it happens. Like, Deion is not the exception. He should not be held to that, to where, I had my child come here, or he told these kids to come here because he's going to be here and he's going to teach them how to be a man and win games and all this other shit. No, that's happening.
Guess what?
Yeah.
Guess what? Yeah, it happens every day. And I'm pretty sure that Deion told them young men, hey, listen, I don't know if he told all of them, but he told a few of them, hey, we have done what we need to do. We have conquered this. I'm not saying it's right, but he probably said, along the lines of, hey, I'm getting ready to hit the main stage.
Right.
Get down and lay down.
And he should not have a problem with any one of them kids wanting to hit the transfer portal if a bigger school came knocking.
Well, you heard what he said. He told the guy, he told them boys in Colorado, look, man, if you're gonna hit the transfer portal, go ahead and pack your bags, because I got some dogs with me. They come and they hungry.
Right.
I'm bringing my dogs with. What do you say? I'm bringing my luggage and it's Louis. I'm bringing my luggage and it's Louis. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, the quarterback from last year, he already packed his bags. So
he know what time it is. Yeah.
Now,
he know what time it is.
You're not going to beat out Shador Sanders.
Nope.
He probably looked at them numbers and said, "Oh, no." That young boy had 600-yard passing last year.
Right, and good luck with him wherever he goes. I mean, that resume don't look too good. You can 1-11, but I mean, hopefully, and it's
him, man.
That's what's called his son, right?
Who?
Josh McCown. That's his son, ain't it?
Is it?
Yeah, I believe that's Josh McCown's son.
Hey, well then he probably to his daddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But to get off Deion, man, I think we have all been in this situation before in our lives. Well, men, to where you just, having a good day, you mind your business or whatever you're doing, and your lady just send you a text, or maybe she's there with you and she look at you, it's like, hey, you got something to tell me?
Wait.
And I envision that being Chris Paul this past week after after Kanye's tweet. You know what I'm saying? I've been there. I know you've been there. I mean, just that feeling alone to like, oh shit, what the fuck is about to go down? You know what I'm saying? You don't know what. You trying to think of everything under the sun that could possibly, she could possibly be talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Chris Paul caught the craziest stray out of strays I've seen in a while.
Oh, he sniped the shit out of Chris Paul.
This motherfucker just be talking about Nazis and anti-Semitism, and then just say, oh, by the way, I caught Kim with Chris Paul.
For those who don't know, we're talking about what Kanye West, the stunt, if you will, that he pulled last week. Of course, he was in the media, giving somewhat praise to Adolf Hitler and things like that. Been going on this whole Jesus is Lord, Jesus help us, Jesus help them, Balenciaga help Balenciaga, pray for them. And then he said, oh, and by the way, I caught this guy with a picture of Chris Paul, future Hall of Fame basketball point guard, if you will, of the Phoenix Suns, and said, hey, I caught this guy with Kim, as in Kim Kardashian.
Mm-hmm.
Horrible. I bet Chris Paul's stomach started hurting, bro. I bet his heart dropped to his jaw. You know what I'm saying? Whether it was true or not, I will not know. But that's wild, man. It
is. Just, to think about it, like I said, I've been there. I've woken up and, had my phone in my face. Who is this? Or what's this mean? But just to not even know what the fuck is going on, or what, what I'm saying, like you got something to tell me, or maybe you going online and so shit the fuck I'm trending for. And then you look over to your side like, oh, hope she ain't open her phone yet. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I've been there too, bro. First of all, I'm glad those days are over with. One.
Yes,
and
sir.
Two, God, I don't miss that shit.
No, at all. Outside of that, to me, it's weird as fuck to, keep announcing, people that your ex-wife slept with.
Yeah, like it is. It's pretty fucking whack, man. It's pretty fucking whack, dog. It's whack for for Kanye to be pulling that stunt, man. I don't understand it. Like, what's your purpose, man? Like, we keep on saying it every time we bring this dude up, man. He needs some real help, man.
Yeah, and I mean, regardless of the situation, you know, that you know, whatever between you and your ex, I never want to or would try to publicly humiliate, you know, the mother of my children.
I don't see it. I don't see it, bro.
That's crazy.
I don't see it.
He definitely needs some help. I mean, you know, it'll probably be somebody else in a little while. He'll probably throw another name out there. Man, I give, you know, hopefully everything in the Paul family household is going good. Hey, listen, Kanye would have to see me.
Yeah.
He would have to see me. You know what I'm saying? And even with that, I mean, so far as a man, you feel the same way, right? He would have to see you. That don't even look good. Like, as a man, you sitting there throwing another man's business out there like that.
Yeah, man. But you know what? Dudes do it, man. You know what I'm saying? I know, dude. Man, if we had enough time over here, I know some dudes that did some crazy crab ass, lame ass shit behind the woman, dog. Or not even behind the woman, behind the game being ran on them. The same game they were running. Yeah. I know some real life dudes that done did that crap, bro.
Yeah.
In real life. I'm not gonna call them real dudes. I'm gonna say happened in real life.
Yeah, I think we got a list of motherfuckers that we can, you know, personally that we can, you know, that has some foul shit to say to you about you to a woman or whatever else, and you just like,
oh yeah,
didn't think she was gonna tell you, or you pillow talking, and she was like, yeah, that nigga said, nigga had said that, and I'm like, oh, okay, bro, all right.
What?
Yeah. Suckers, man. Yeah, I can't condone that at all.
No.
At all. I was looking at this thing, man. And it just kind of confused me, you know, because this is a quote I, you know, see a lot. You know, this lady was like, y'all women need to stop doing wife things for boyfriends. But you know, so if we live by this mantra and we say that and we tell men they need to stop doing husband things for girlfriends, then how is anybody going to become a wife or a husband?
Well, I think, you know, we've had this conversation before, man. I mean, you know, the scale is not level, dog. You know what I'm saying? The scale is definitely tipped. You know, men are said to have to do more to capture a woman, right? That's just what it is. I just find that so funny when there's more women than men. Is that not? I mean, granted, all right, cool. I don't mind courting. I don't mind, you know, I don't mind that type of stuff. But I'm just saying, why does this make sense to people? I don't get it, and I'm not trying to go away from your question.
No, yeah, no, you're right. You're good.
But I just had an epiphany. Why does that make sense to people? How does that make sense? That a man has to do so many things to capture a woman's heart, if you will. But there's more women than men.
Well, oh boy, I'm gonna try not to get us in trouble. All right.
I just want to know, man.
No, I'm with you. So I think one thing is, you know, every woman is a good woman. There's no such thing like If you right or wrong, right? You have never. Well, I have. You can count on your hand how many women would tell you, like, listen, I ain't shit. I know I ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, when a relationship didn't go right, the woman is always gonna say, I was everything to that nigga. He ain't never had a woman to treat him like me. He ain't never had this. He ain't never had that.
Yeah.
That is the common thing that is always going to be said. Yes. And it's just impossible that every woman has been everything this man has ever needed. Like, there's no woman that will not tell you that like, I gave that man the world. I blah blah. No, you didn't.
That's how it goes, Reg. That's how it goes, man. Every woman is great, bro.
So, and granted, a lot of y'all are great, but a lot of y'all aren't great.
You just got to deal with that, Reg. Shame on you for saying what you're saying.
Right. But so, you know, so back to what you were saying, like, no, all of y'all aren't the prize. Is more women. So, you know, with the numbers and the variety, finding that right woman is hard in itself. But, you know, I just you know, for the wooing part and, you know, the courting and why do, you know, we have to do so much. I like to live in the spaces to where, you know, it's never going to be equal, but we are equally trying to show each other why, you know, I'm the one for you and you're the one for me. That's where I want to be at.
Right.
So
okay.
You know, I'm not gonna say unfortunately we have to. Just proving, you know, I don't know, man. Is the whole thing is weird. It's weird.
That's all I got to say about that.
But I mean, I listen. I don't know. I think I would never tell a woman not to do wife things. You know, I would tell a man not to do husband things. I mean, I think every situation is different. Do what you feel like doing. That you know, to show this person that you like them, you care about them, you love them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like, and if some of those things come in there, then so be it, you know. But fuck, when you're dating a woman, you are going to want to see some of these qualities that she possesses that makes, you know what I'm saying? You're never going to marry a woman that you don't, you know, that hasn't shown you that she's nurturing or she's caring, she's good around kids, she's, you know what I'm saying? So if it's just, I'm just going, you know,
aren't those wife things?
Huh? No, not necessarily. No. What are wife things? Let's.
Wait a minute. Back up. So you mean to tell me, right? You and I have children, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I have young children. You have older children, right? Mm-hmm. So we'll take me for example. So if you know my partner, you know, looking after my kids, you know, nurturing my kids, even when it comes down to some sort of discipline on my kids, feeding my kids, whatever, right? Those aren't her children.
Right.
Aren't wives nurturers?
They are.
So is that not a wifely thing?
It is. To you? Well, yeah. I mean, in the whole dynamic, yeah.
Or period.
Yeah.
Because don't wives nurture?
Yes.
Children?
Mm-hmm.
So is it just certain things that women are supposed to do? Because if you ain't taking care of mine, you get the fuck off.
I'm with you. I think so that's why I said I would never tell a man or a woman not to do certain things, because you're falling in love with the person and traits or qualities or whatever else, right? You're not gonna buy a car if you can't test drive it.
We aren't, but there's people that do it.
Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying, bro, like that question that I asked, like seriously, like don't do wifely duties, like to me, that's a wife duty.
Mm-hmm.
Having kids, bro, like that's a wife duty. So you ain't gonna do it. To someone who has children, you ain't gonna do it. You are gonna do it because you want that man. So shut the fuck up. Absolutely. Like let's come on, man. Come on, you're gonna do it.
But so that's why
you're going to do it. And if you're not going to do it, then guess what? You're not going to be with this man.
Right. Why are you trying to even be in this man's life?
If you ain't, there you go, Reg. There you go.
And I say the same thing on the opposite end. If us as a man or a man is not trying to be around his woman's kids or take care of them like he would his own, you know what I'm saying? What are you wasting her time for?
Right. But the expectation is for you to do that, right?
Right. Absolutely. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Because he's some sort of father figure at some point, some way, shape, form, fashion, at some point. Not being his daddy, like before people go off the deep end, not taking over for his father, not doing no. Mm-hmm. But when you are around, if allowed to be around, that you do give some sort of guidance from a grown-ass man perspective.
Right. But yeah, but to say, you know what, I'm gonna wait till marriage to show these wifely things or husbandly things, then that's just crazy in itself.
Guess I just gotta come in like Rodney, y'all, baby boy, fuck your 40. I ain't want to come get him. I ain't want to be his daddy anyway. Guess that's how I gotta be, right?
Yeah.
Get fuck out of here, man. Or idiots.
Very much. I don't get it. I will never get it. What's an ample amount of sex for you? You live-in partner, whether you marry or you have a live-in girlfriend. I'm gonna throw Tip under the bus. Me and Tip was talking today. She said, "Reggie, do you think it's too much of me to ask a man to fuck me 3 times a day?"
A day?
Yeah.
Wow, Tip.
I said, I think you are absolutely asking for
a lot.
Yeah.
Do you have time for that?
I don't know where. I'm pretty sure you can kind of find time somewhere, whether it's a quickie here or there or something. I don't know, but so for me, it's nothing that I want to do or that no.
That's wild, bro. That's wild. 3 times a day?
Yeah. So what do you say?
We're talking about on a daily basis. Like, I was gonna go on a weekly basis. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we can do weekly, because I mean you can break that down too.
I'll say 4 times. I'll say 3 to 4 out of 7 days is fair to me.
And that's what, about every other day. I mean, and that's a roundabout, because you might go, a little more, So yeah, I'm cool with that. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
3 a day though, that's wild to me. I would
ran out with that one, bro. Still ran out with that, bro.
Yeah, my friend, I told her, I said, I think that's asking for a lot.
Yeah, it's a shit ton, baby. Good luck to you, Tip. And if you're getting it like that right now, shout out to you.
She's not, but that's why she asked. She asked, that question. Is it too much to ask for? And I honestly do. I honestly, I think you could probably scare a motherfucker away.
Yeah, probably so. Probably so, man.
A lot of women don't realize, understand, like men, our bodies are kind of set up different anyway. There's a lot of times that a man is not going come and then be able to get right back up to go around or go a second round. You know what I'm saying? Unlike women.
Okay.
So I do think it's a lot. To anybody that's their frequency, hey, hats off to you. Damn, 3 times at least. That's about 20 roughly 21, having sex 21 times a week. Sheesh. We said 3 to 4 a week. I mean, it could be depending on the week or what's happening, what's going on. It could be a little more, but 21, sheesh.
That's what nuts, man.
Yeah, and so with that ain't even a young boy or older man thing either, because that's a lot.
It's a shit ton, bro.
That's a lot. I was having this conversation, and the whole topic of the reason why women are going out here getting BBLs, getting their body done, is because a lot of us men are making women insecure about their bodies, and I'm like, I don't understand that. I don't know how. Well, granted, for example, if I was to look at your likes on social media, for you liking women, it'd probably be women with these type of bodies or this type of body or that, or whatever else. We still don't equate to me thinking, okay, just because I like this picture on Instagram or Facebook makes a woman I might be with or other women insecure, because now to get his attention or whatever else, or to get man's attention in general, I have to look like an IG model. I have to look like, a video vixen.
Yo, that's wild, bro. That's wild.
So I think men become the excuse or the reason for women to go out and get these surgeries or whatever else. And they're using the man as, it's because of this. Well, so then y'all will say niggas fuck anything. Well, if niggas are fucking anything, then why do you feel like you got to go get a BBL?
I don't think it's anybody's. I don't think it's men's fault to have to, for a woman to have to get a BBL. Like at the end of the day, I feel like it could be most of the things. It could be a woman not being happy with herself because she's not happy with herself. Not because of what a man says, like, you know what I mean? Like for so many independent women out here, why are we talking about the impact on what a man thinks when women are supposed to be? This is the independent era. You know what I'm saying? So
right. I
don't subscribe to that shit, man.
I don't. And like I said, I just think it's an excuse to you that you know what I'm saying. I don't think there probably are some women out here that care that much about what a man thinks or whatever else. But I mean, even just because I liked a Lyric Galore picture or video or Bernice Burgos, that don't necessarily mean that, that's who I'm trying to wipe, or that is the ideal woman for me.
Right. It doesn't mean that at all. It just means you like the woman's picture, man.
Right.
That's it, bro. It just means you like somebody's picture, bro. That's it.
Yeah, I don't. Nice try though. Nice try. They'll tell you they'll try to make us think early. I've had. Yeah. All right, y'all. As I said, got some things going on. Sorry for that. Hey, but before we get into all this other stuff, man, just to go back to something last week that we had talked about, and Tasha had mentioned, because this was something else that was mentioned. Just the part of lying to keep the relationship going, or for instance, I think we said, I'm not gonna tell this man he doesn't make me come, because he's a good man. I'd rather keep this good relationship, keep things going, than lose him because sexually he's not, satisfying me in certain ways.
You ain't gotta lie about it. You just tell the truth.
You don't have to lie about it, right? But but when we talk about relationships and all the other stuff, you want the relationship to be based off of truths. At least that's what I've been told. A lot. Because when men do something or say, "Hey, y'all niggas lie," well, no, I didn't lie. I just didn't say, well, you didn't tell the truth. We get that shit all the time.
For sure.
But it's okay for a woman to stroke your ego out of you in order for the relationship to remain the same. And I don't necessarily think the relationship is going to go bad just because baby, you just don't do it for me in the bed.
Right.
I don't think so. When I thought about that afterwards, I'm like, damn, that's like, but it is women out here that's doing it, I guess. Hell, it's probably men out here that's doing that. Her head is terrible. I don't want to tell her because I don't want to, but whatever. Let's do these unapologetic truths, man, so I can get down here to the thing. But what do we have? Do you see yourself being completely vulnerable to a partner again?
Completely vulnerable?
Mm-hmm.
100% vulnerable.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I do.
If you say no, does that mean you haven't healed?
No. It's just your personal preference, man. You don't have to be 100% vulnerable with somebody to be with them, bro. Like, you don't have to be, but it's just something that at the end of the day, if you want to reciprocate it, then you might want to be that person that same way, but you don't necessarily have to, bro.
Right. Completely. I want to be. Will I? I don't know. I like to think that I am, and that I will. I want to be. But I think people have a way of, I guess, showing you certain things too that either make you want to be completely vulnerable or not want to be completely vulnerable. And I think, like you said, you don't necessarily have to be 100% vulnerable to be with a person. So I think that that'll, for me, I think that'll be dictated off of what I'm shown, I guess. If that person has made me, I guess, comfortable enough to be, completely, 100% vulnerable.
Right.
Are you more likely to keep quiet and address things once you've thought about it, or address it right away?
Ask that again.
Are you more likely to keep quiet and address things once you've thought about it, or address it right away?
In a relationship or period?
Let's say period. Well, TCU is cleaning up with these awards.
I would say I'm not one to really bite my tongue, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I'm addressing that shit at the door.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I am.
I think it depends on the person. Yeah, I think it depends on the person and situation for me. If it's somebody I really, really, I guess, care about, I might, because I know they're, the things could come off the wrong way, I think. So before I sever a relationship or hurt some feelings or say some shit, I might have not said, I shouldn't have said or didn't mean to say. So I think it depends on the person for me and the situation.
Okay.
I did not know this was LaDainian Tomlinson's nephew.
Cool.
That played for TCU. He just won the Jim Thorpe Award.
Okay.
Okay. Wife playmate this.
All righty.
Ladies, rappers. 90s.
These are rappers?
90s, yeah.
Oh shit. 90s. All right. 90s rappers.
Four numbers. Let me
1 through 8.
Yep.
1, 2.
1 and 2. Lil Kim and Foxy Brown.
Okay. 7 and 8.
7 and 8. Eve and the Brat.
Ew. Okay. Wifing Eve.
Okay. Can't be mad at that one.
Yeah, wifing Eve. My playmate would be Foxy. Yeah, and Kim and Brad can walk the plank. Yeah.
Kim don't do it for you as a playmate. We talking that 90s Kim, the little 90s little Kim.
Nice little Kim was tough, but that black motherfucker Foxy Brown.
Yeah.
Definitely did it for me.
I'm with you.
Yeah, bro.
So
what's left?
You left me Pepper.
Okay.
MC Light.
Pepper. 90s MC Light. All right.
Missy.
Okay.
And Trina.
Oh, the baddest.
Wow. Who am I gonna wife? Oof. The wife is the hard one for me.
I bet.
Trina's my playmate.
But she playmate?
She could be wife too, though. Well, so I'm gonna tell you right now, Missy is gone off top. There's nothing I find attractive about Missy at all.
You want You cool on all that? All right.
No.
We just on, man. You know what I'm saying?
Nothing. There's not a thing about no. Yeah, so she's gone. I like Light, but I don't like Light enough to be wife.
Light has seasoned well.
Oh, yes. Yeah, she has.
Right? Has she not?
Yes. Oh, she has.
Okay. Okay.
Very much.
Okay. But we talking 90s, so we can't go there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pepper. I like Pepper, but
Pepper serious.
Yeah, but Pepper might be a little too toxic for me. That's why I can't.
You believe that shit she was talking? She was talking in them songs and shit, like Waterman and shit like that. You believe that shit?
Yeah, I believe it.
I believe it too.
I believe it.
I believe it too, bro.
Oh, I saw well, it really ain't off subject, but I saw a picture of Trina today for her because today is her birthday. And I was like, my God, she aging like fine wine too. Whew. All right. Damn. Missy's gone.
Okay.
Pepper, Trina,
MC Light. That's pretty interesting.
It is very interesting.
It's pretty interesting, man.
You know what? Trina's wife. Pepper's playmate.
Yeah.
Light gotta go.
All right. That's fair. That's fair. I probably would have went the same way.
Yeah.
I think that's fair, though.
Yeah. And another time, like might have made wifey. I don't know, but
she was a cutie though.
Yeah. Absolutely.
She was a cutie for sure.
Mm-hmm. All right, bro. Let's go ahead and close this out so I can get down here and.
No doubt, man. Well, as always, thanks for the home team, man. Shout out to the home team for holding me down, my entire support system, man. I appreciate you. Shout out to the great state of North Carolina. Shout out to you, big dog, for holding us down, man, and keep this thing afloat, man. I want to shout out my man, Vaughn Johnson, too, man. That's who I went to the game with, he and his father, man. But he has a couple things going on with his family right now that he's working through. And so Vaughn, man, just want you to know, dog, I love you, man. I've been rocking with you for a very long time, man. A1 since day one, dog, and I'm here for you. And on behalf of everybody, all the boys, you know who the boys are. We all here for you, man. And whatever you need, bro, just reach out, man, and come up on the net, man. I promise you, bro, we'll get, we'll help however we can. With that being said, man, mental health is real. Myself and Reggie, we may not be subject matter experts when it comes down to it, but I can assure you, before you harm yourself or you harm others, please tap into Unapologetic Pod on Facebook and or IG or individual IGs and or Facebook, and we will get you the help that you need. Other than that, big dog, you already know, different toilet, same shit.
Absolutely, man. Thank you, man. Thank you for your help, all you do, and getting these episodes done, because I know you got shit going on and everything. But yeah, I appreciate it. And I appreciate everybody else that supports us, listens, and all that good stuff. And you just reminded me, I do want to give a shout out to one of my childhood friends, Xavier Smith. I was talking to him the other day, and his mom he told me that she's battling cancer right now. She was actually going through chemo. He said she's doing pretty good. So yeah, I just want to give a shout out to them, let them know I love them, and wish them well. That kind of hits home because, like I said, childhood best friend. This is somebody I used to spend the night with. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Parents used to drive us to the gym to play ball, pick us up. All that stuff. Yeah, so, yeah, man. This is a woman that I've known, I grew up knowing. So yeah, man.
Right.
Just kind of sad to hear that, especially anytime you hear cancer, you're just like, oh man. But yeah, man. Shout out to them, and all my well wishes and all that good stuff. Everybody else for tuning in. I do want to give a shout out to Cherie as well. Cherie made the December 1st. Promotion to Master Sergeant.
Yo, congrats.
Cherie, or y'all might know her as Red Diamond. She's been on, a couple episodes. So yeah, shout out to her and congratulations. That's big. Yep. Yesterday is history. Tomorrow's a mystery. Today is a gift. That's why it's called the present. Thank y'all for everything. As always, we're unapologetic, we're unfiltered. Reg, Dre, we see y'all next week. Appreciate y'all.
You know what it is. Thanks for listening to another episode of Unapologetic, the podcast. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe.
Better follow me.